Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. I hope you're having a good week. You may remember back in August that Alycia Baumgardner failed a PED test. She was found to have 2 different substances in her system. And she's recently released a statement claiming that she has proven herself innocent. So I'm going to read you that statement. It goes like this. It's titled, "I've never taken performance-enhancing drugs." And she says, "Today I am proud to announce that an independent test of a sample of my hair by a reputable laboratory examined the time period from June through August 2023 and has not detected, in block capitals, Mesterolone or any other endogenous steroid in my body. As you read this statement, these results have been provided to the sanctioning bodies." Okay? She goes on to say, "These results conclusively rule out any possibility of international doping on my behalf and confirms for all of you that I am what I say I am. What I've stated from the very beginning is still true. I have never and would never cheat in the sport that I love, and that I've been blessed with the gift and opportunity to competitively dominate. As many of you know, a few months ago I was stunned by news of an adverse analytical finding attributed to a drug test that I had taken. After that news broke, I asserted to the world that I have never knowingly taken any performance-enhancing drugs, but I still found myself being accused of cheating. I take my integrity and my reputation seriously, and I would never cheat. So those accusations hurt not only because they were untrue, but also because of what they were falsely telling all who look up to me. These false allegations threaten my reputation and, most importantly, my ability to accomplish the goals I set long ago to make an impact on this world by being a beacon of inspiration to all who need hope to keep moving forward." That's very dramatic, isn't it? "Nevertheless, because I know me, I immediately rejected the very idea of what this adverse finding implied. I took it upon myself to learn the facts and got to work. I researched and consulted with knowledgeable friends and experts to fully understand the situation I was in. I learned how urine samples should and should not be handled, how they can yield false results, and how unreliable urine testing can be. I learned about fairness, due process, and my rights as an athlete. I learned a lot. As a result, I gained full confidence in my ability to thoroughly and categorically defend myself against the ignorance and accusations." So she's getting hardcore now. "Last month, my team and I provided the sanctioning bodies with a 22-page... That's a bit, come on, you've got to up your game. And what was Conor Benn's 25,000 pages or whatever it was? Not including 14 technical references. Oh, okay. Technical report, a 22-page technical report to show in great detail how and why the adverse findings should not and cannot be trusted or considered as accurate. To date, this comprehensive document, 22 pages, is still being reviewed by the sanctioning bodies. But last week I promised you big news, big block capitals. So here it is. I welcome the sanctioning bodies to continue their review in accordance with the process. However, as of today, I consider this issue resolved." Okay. "I am moving forward with my career and I'm once again ready to fight." Capitals. "I've instructed my management to begin negotiations for my next undisputed title defence." So she hasn't been stripped of her belts, which is interesting. "One of the most naturally gifted athletes that women's boxing has ever seen is back. The Queen is coming," she says. Well, okay, absolute defiance from Baumgardner there. Several things stick out, but one is, I consider this to be resolved. Well, it isn't, Alycia. It isn't, love. It depends whether the sanctioning bodies allow you to keep your belts, and also whether some people are prepared to fight you, and most importantly of all, how the public perceives you. Because you can say, well, I'm innocent, and you may, look, have you ever met anyone who says they're guilty? Probably not. And does that mean that everyone is guilty? Probably not. But to simply say, well, I've done my homework, this smacks of kind of Conor Benn, doesn't it? And it is rather interesting that while Matchroom, were incredibly vocal and proactive in supporting Conor Benn, they haven't done anything with Baumgardner. They've been absolutely silent. And I suppose the reason for this is that Conor Benn was signed to Matchroom from the off. I mean, they promoted him since his debut, and they've absolutely supported him in every possible way. They've pumped money into him. He's a great investment to them. Whereas Baumgardner, at the time of her adverse finding, had one fight left on her contract, and the perception from Matchroom's point of view is that she wasn't showing a great deal of loyalty because she was looking elsewhere at other options for promotional companies. So they probably thought, well, you're on your own, love. So, yeah, I mean, she'll probably fight. I mean, she'll fight again, but this 22-page, all these documents, 22-page document. Maybe less is more. I don't know. Maybe it's easier to understand. But she says she submitted it to the ruling bodies and so on. So we'll see what they decide. But yeah, you know, what's her next fight? The one that's going to make her the most money probably is the rematch with what's her name? The American girl, other American girl, who is now fighting Natasha Jonas. Can't remember her name. Oh, I fucking hate getting older because you just forget so much shit that you should know. Yeah, you know, I mean, the tall, thin American girl, white girl. But she's moved up to fight Natasha Jonas, so if Alycia wants to fight her, she might have to jump up a couple of weight classes. Although, looking at the amount of muscle on her, she might be doing that with ease. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, if you've got any comments, leave them below. What do you make of the statement? What do you think? Do you think Baumgardner might be innocent? Do you think she's just trying to? Is this damage limitation? Who do you think she'll fight next? Should she retain her belts? Should she be allowed to keep them, or should she be stripped, having been found guilty, having been found tested positive? Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and all the rest of it. Hit the like button. And spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, and I will answer them. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.